Gotta say, I am fantastic, la la la, I am fantastic.
Welcome everybody to another edition of the Be Fantastic movement, and it's all about making the world a more civil place. And I've got with me Ted Hayes, who has been a homeless advocate for the last 35 years, and we're here at the Sepulveda Basin, and it seems to me that, is that the encampment there?
No, that's not the encampment there.
Okay.
These are the people who've been kicked out of the
Oh,
encampment.
these are the people that have been kicked out.
Yeah.
Because I want to say they're on public property now.
Yeah, well, they're on public property now, and they're trying to figure out what they want to do. Some of them, people are up there.
So let's walk over there.
This is Wayne Fishback. Wayne?
Hello.
Wayne, how do you do?
Dr. Fantastic, friend of mine.
You're live on the, well, you're not live, but
Was live.
yeah.
Good.
I have a,
Wayne's one of the main organizers that made all this happen.
oh, is that right?
Absolutely, yeah. He's been dealing with this situation for several months now. In fact, he personally paid several $1,000s to have the garbage and the trash.
Closer to $10,000.
Close to $10,000 to get all the garbage and trash at the city.
And that raised the tension,
Yes.
well, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You try to
And it
do
made
good in
them
the world, and it always screws something up.
And it made a mess. It made a mess.
Made a mess.
Because they didn't bother with these people until he came around and tried to help them and organize them and do something right. That's when he came into the park.
Right.
And there's a lot more to it than that.
Yeah.
We've been planning, studying, researching the homeless situation for 3 years now. We have all kinds of thought leaders and academics and professional people working on this outside what we call the homeless industrial complex. Okay, so we've got people that are outside it that have researched it, and we've got a solution, okay, to the homeless problem. We know exactly how to fix this problem, but the politicians want to get all the credit. So anybody that comes along and would like to suggest an idea, as long as it's not consistent with what they're trying to accomplish, it is no good. You're ignored. So we're reaching out to the president because he's the only person that can come in here and make a change in what's going on. That today has just convinced me of it. I'm pretty old. I'm 75 years old. I've grown up on all of these.
He's not old.
movies.
He's
You don't look
mature.
a day over 74. What are you talking about?
Right, exactly. You used to see him walk around the ranch.
75 this last Thursday.
Oh, congratulations. Happy birthday. Well, the thing is, it's all the bureaucracy.
Yeah.
The bureaucracy screwed up. I came up with a solution for the homeless. I started a company called Affordable Homes. I had a brand new container home, not a used one, that I sold for $10,000, 2 bedrooms, 1 bath.
No kidding.
Transportable, removable.
Well, you beat me then. You beat me. I did a 100 square foot room in a container, and I figured that we can produce these at $7,500 a room. But I imagine mine was a lot fancier than yours because I'm an architect.
There you go, yeah. This was just something that you can move. We could drop it on
That's right.
a place, a property like this.
Exactly.
Had a bathroom,
Yeah.
you
We got a
know.
whole proposal by an architect back in Chicago that's one of the greatest architects in the whole world. Done the 2 tallest buildings in the world, Adrian Smith, okay?
Is that right?
So he's put together this whole proposal that I've worked on with. He's a classmate of mine. That's why I know
Okay.
Adrian.
Got him involved.
Back in Chicago.
Yeah.
So he did Trump Tower and Hotel in Chicago. Probably the best building president ever did.
Wow.
So anyway, we're on this, and we're not going away. Now, what a lot of people don't realize is who's behind this, okay? I'd ask you, do you know a guy by the name of Joe Edmondson?
No.
Okay. Well, nobody does, except the police officer that's running this operation. She knew who he was. Now, this just made me drop over dead almost, okay, because nobody knows who Joe Edmondson is. Well, he happens to be on the list of the 100 most powerful people in California. This is all of California. Elected officials, corporate guys, you name it. So it's everybody, all 40 million of us, okay, who's the most powerful? Here, he comes in around 40, I think, or 40 or 50, something like that. So there's no mayor on that list. There's no board of supervisors on that list. There's nobody, in this area that beats Joe Edmondson. He's behind this. He's behind the whole thing. He intends to control all land use within Southern California. And he does that by being an unelected official, much like Mulholland was. You've got Robert Moses out in New York City, who ran planning out there. He ran the whole city. So Edmondson is just a chip off of those old blocks right there, okay? So he runs Southern California when it comes to land use. And so he's created this whole problem almost single-handedly that we've got with the homeless. So I'm not impressed.
So, well, here's the deal. I'm a little confused. We're on Oxnard and Sepulveda. I see the freeway not close, very close here. And then beyond the freeway is the Sepulveda Basin. Where is the encampment?
The encampment is right here.
It's
down
right here?
Yeah, right on the east side of the
So
freeway.
it's not on the basin then?
No,
it's just
and
on a piece of
not-
property?
And it's not in a park. See,
Okay.
the
parking
city's,
lot.
Oh, I thought it was in the basin.
No, the city's whole angle here is that this is a park over here.
I
You
see.
go up and photograph it and see for yourself.
I'm going
This-
to.
This is a parking lot.
Are you going over there
Yeah,
by any
we're
chance?
gonna go over there.
Well, let's go over there and check it out.
Okay, very good.
So what's your first name again?
Wayne
Wayne.
Fishback.
So Wayne and I are going to walk over and check out the situation here.
Now I tell you what, I don't know what your schedule's like, but I got to prepare for the television station.
Uh-huh.
They're supposed to be out here between 9 and 10.
Okay.
And I don't know where they are. They ought to be here already. But I've got to get this paperwork put together for them. And then
Okay.
I'll come back with you.
Okay, very good.
All right, very good. We can go ahead with the other guys though and photograph.
So we're going to see what's going on here. Here's a homeless person. Well, you can see there's some homeless here. Someone's got a U-Haul, maybe hauling their stuff away. Get the police car. A lot of trucks in this area. AAA.
Sure.
I didn't get you on the video. Okay. As a homeless person didn't want to be on video. Don't blame him. Now, this is news.
Sir, we don't mind you being out here as long as you're on the sidewalk. So we'll say we can't be in the middle of the street. Okay?
Gotcha.
Thank you.
So I'm not allowed to be in the street. Hey guys. So I can't quite see. Looks like we got a public restroom there. I guess this is the area here where they're bringing in the trash cans. So it could be on the sidewalk. One right here.
Gotta be on that side, sir.
Okay. So I guess this was like a parking lot. Let's put it on pause. So the encampment is right next to this facility that I met the manager. 200 trucks of fuel leave this location every day. And here's one now. One of 200 that leave this facility full of fuel so we can fuel our cars. Good morning. And we're going to go back and talk to Ted. Well, they broke my civil rights. I couldn't even go on the property. What's that about?
It's about control.
Yeah.
It's about people, as I said on the phone, it's about people who are insane. And they don't know that they're insane.
Yeah.
What they're doing is, it's insanity.
You call me. I'm going to take you up where you can see it out on Caltrans right away.
Yeah.
See if we can slip through the fence there and then
Okay.
we can walk outside.
Okay.
You can see the whole thing.
Okay.
What's going on. Okay. So call me when the TV comes.
All right.
Go ahead.
Okay, well, we just talked a little bit about what the problem is out here, and this is like a dire emergency to these people. And I've been trying to get social media onto this, you know, Instagram and all this stuff. My grandkids, they all do it. I'm 75. I'm old school. I don't know how to do any of this stuff. But I hear about people all the time. They have a little problem, and all of a sudden they're on GoFundMe, raising money and that sort of thing. And so this is an event. Now, I've been on this for 3 years, doing all the research and what have you, but I've never run across a situation like this, which is basically just the annihilation of probably the biggest single encampment, you know, as a group. It's a village of people here that are just being completely thrown out and kicked to the curb, okay? We need some help. So, do you know how to do that, Dr. Fantastic?
Well, this particular video, when people share it, and that's how something goes viral. See, if you're saying something that reaches people's heart, they'll share this,
Yeah.
and then those people share it.
Okay.
So you got to reach out to them right now.
We need a mechanism to collect money to help these people, and we could put it in Ted Hayes's
Well, Ted, give a
nonprofit.
shout out for where they can send money to you.
Okay.
Well, we got to put a GoFundMe account. That's what I
Yeah,
was asking
we don't have a
about, is
GoFundMe
how-
account yet.
You don't
how
have
do do
one?
that?
No,
But
we
you have a
don't.
charity, don't you?
Yes, it's called Justiceville, a 501c3 nonprofit.
Is there a
You could-
website? Is there
You could go to tedhayes.us. You can find the little donation button there. Tedhayes.us.
Right there you go.
Yeah.
So
Now, does that go to the 501c3?
That goes to 501c3.
Okay, well, there you go. So now I think that we may still, well, I don't know how it works, but the money, I don't know exactly whether we have to have a bank account, you know.
well,
hooked up
Ted has
or-
a bank account
Okay.
tied to that.
Okay.
It's probably got a PayPal. It's
Okay.
probably got a
PayPal,
credit card.
PayPal. You want to do
Okay.
PayPal? Send Ted Hayes PayPal. Ted Hayes
Okay.
PayPal.
And all this money that we're talking about here will go to help the situation.
Yeah, and there's a lot to the situation. First of all, the people are just literally thrown out on the street. They do recycling. They do a lot of different things to make money. But when you're thrown into a crisis like this, you know, right now, you know, where's the money to feed them? I've probably invested my own money, probably $1 million in this thing. So I've run out, and I've got my own issues with the government, which is a whole other story. So you could probably look up on the LA Times, May 31st, 2018. Made the front pages. They call it the top fold. You know, the papers cut in half, you know, to fit in a little box when you pick it up at the newsstand. You know, top fold, right up there at the headlines, Wayne Fishback. So you read all about how the government has demonized me, terrorized my family. It's been going on for 20 years. And it's all back to Joe Edmondson, who I mentioned before. By the way, since Ted went away, but Edmondson is a racist. You talk about a racist, this guy is the worst of the worst, okay? He runs a 50-person board that the only person of color on that board is Irma Munoz, which is designated for Garcetti's place, okay? She's the only person of color. So Edmondson has handpicked that board. He wrote all of the laws for the Santa Monica Mountain Conservancy, which is a state agency. They're gun-toting rangers, and you just think I don't like comparing it to Nazi Germany, because that's, you know, always gets criticized. But it's about the closest thing that you can get to it, the way this guy operates. He absolutely destroys people that get in his way. So, we've been sending out some black people to try to get funding for, their grant monies that he controls. He tends to just churn that money right back into his own organization, mostly, but a lot of those funds, a big proportion of it, is to go to disadvantaged people and severely disadvantaged people. And we've got to get that money, and we've got to get it to minority groups and disadvantaged, and who's more disadvantaged than the homeless? So I've got all kinds of work out on my ranches that I have, and I've been using the homeless for like 3 years until the government completely shut down the recycling that I do. And the recycling now, because of climate change and all the infinite wisdom of California, they've decided now with climate change, we got to do something now with the land. We've got to terrace the land. We've got to create debris basins so that we control water quality. we've got to start to make use of this land. We've got to clear the brush so that we don't have these horrendous forest fires. You know who Edmondson does, who's always opposed to clearing any brush? Oh, he grabs right in there and gets that money for clearing brush so that he puts it into his organization, and he's got no problem with clearing brush as long as he's getting money for it. Okay, so that's, I'm running out. Yes. All right.
You're doing great. Okay, I'm going to have a chat with this gentleman who's been evicted. Go. What happened?
Okay, there was a notice posted last week, giving us so much time to clear out. We didn't take it seriously because there's been 4 notices prior to this within the past few months that were false alarms, I guess you could say. We would pack our stuff, be ready to to get out of their way so they can do their cleaning or whatever they want to do. And a couple of days of having your stuff packed up, waiting, kind of gets a little uncomfortable. So you unpack it and take out your bed again and go back to your normal thing. Today obviously is they were serious. They came, and we weren't ready. I mean we started to pack, but we weren't.
How many people were living in this place?
45.
45?
Yeah.
And how long have you been living there?
I've been there for about a year.
Okay.
Some people's been there for like almost 5 years.
So it's a family, so to speak, and you know most everybody?
Oh yeah.
And you guys are behaving yourselves, just trying to...
Some of us have, some issues, but for the most part, we're all friends.
And what's your goal? To get out of this situation? You get a job? What do you want to do? Is the government helping you? Are you getting subsidy from the government? Like unemployment or
no,
you're getting...
No.
I
get GR, food aid.
Okay.
I don't want the money. I feel like I can work, and
so you're willing to work?
I'm willing to work and stuff. I just
where will you go now? As soon as they leave, you just go back in there? Is that what happens?
I don't know.
Typically? This is the first time you've been evicted?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where were you before this? A year ago?
I was working at a potbelly pig farm.
Hold on a second. You gotta take it. And I'm back with Josh. So you've been here a year. You lost the picking job, obviously.
Yeah, well, they moved up to I can't remember the name of it.
Doesn't matter. So do you do day labor? You go to like Home Depot and do day labor and things like that?
No, I have a friend who has a painting company.
Okay.
And every once in a while, he'll...
Do a lot of people here work in this encampment, the 45 people?
Yeah, so, I mean, not everybody, but some people do.
Do you guys do group meals? Like no, everyone just eats on their own.
No, yeah, we have our our own private.
So did you have a tent?
Yeah.
You got a tent? Did you salvage the tent?
Oh no. Well.
Did they take the tent?
I left early to go let my boss know that I wasn't gonna be able to help him today, and then stopped and got some milk, and came back, and I was stopped by the yellow tape.
So they got your tent?
They got everything.
Everything?
Everything.
All your belongings?
Everything.
Wow.
Everything. Yeah.
That's terrible. They should not let that happen, but...
I mean, I think it would be fair to...
let you have your stuff.
Allow us, it's like, okay, you guys are here, it's real.
Come in, get your stuff.
Past times, you guys never showed up.
Exactly.
So you know, we're
It's like the boy who cried
we're not
wolf,
gonna pack
you know?
again,
Yeah, exactly.
And if you're not going to come, you know, that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
And based on that alone, I think we should be allowed a couple hours at least to, you know, get some things together
or let
and
you back in and grab it real quick, you know?
Well, I mean, when you live, you know, when you lived at a place for a year, we all, like a lot of us have, you know, little hobbies. Some of us, you know, are woodworking, building stuff out of old furniture, bikes, you know, little metal fabricators, you know, little hobbies, you know, to, you know, keep us out of trouble and pass the time.
Maybe sell it.
Maybe sell it.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
make a little side money there. And like all my tools. What, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Wow.
what do I tell my boss?
Yeah.
He bought me all those tools.
Oh, wow. That's
So-
terrible. Well,
Yeah.
thanks for sharing your story. I hope people can, is there a way someone could send you some money? Do you have a PayPal?
Oh, I don't
Do any of
I
them
don't-
social
I
media?
don't need charity.
No, but I mean, people like to help people that been. Basically, they should have give you your tools. I mean,
Save you guys save your money in
Okay.
case something like this happens to you.
right,
you know?
exactly. Exactly.
Because you never know when. You know,
Well, all I can say is, you know, you can't change the past, and you can just not let it affect you and make you miserable, and go forward and try to be positive.
Yep. As far as these housing people, or what are they called?
I don't know.
The LAHSA
Okay.
organization.
Yeah.
Um,
Are they going to find you a house?
they're
Are they going to help you
they-
find a place or no?
well. I don't want their help anymore because they're able to make a decision to let me in to get, you know, at least a
Your tool?
backpack full of clothes and,
Yeah.
and a blanket.
You have nothing. No
I have
clothes.
nothing.
Like your house burned
They
down.
won't. They won't even let. They're just like nope, like
Wow.
like robots. You know, like nope. But would you like you know, our services? Yeah.
Yeah. Help me get my
I
stuff.
would like my stuff. You know,
Yeah.
can you service me?
Right.
To, you know, can you service?
Well, they can't override the police, but at least they
Well,
can.
no. The police said that they're just there for like yeah. They're like the bouncers or the bodyguards.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, to make sure, you know,
Yeah.
people don't get crazy.
Right.
But you know, I mean, if they can tell me no, I can't go in there, then that means they're the boss, right? They can make that choice.
Yeah.
So they're not gonna, you know, they didn't say, oh, hang on, let me get my supervisor,
Right.
or let me.
They didn't try to help.
Let me get somebody who's in charge of that. No, they said that, you know, no, we can't go. So, but yet they want to help us in other ways. Well, why would we want your help now after treating us like that and not giving a crap about? Excuse my language.
No worries.
You know what I mean? It's
a travesty.
Now we have a bad
Yeah.
start.
Right. Exactly.
You know, and why would we want to continue with, you know, these people to guide us where? What are you gonna do for us? Put us in a FEMA camp,
Yeah. Exactly.
right? Or is that just you know, rumors and stuff?
I wish you the best of luck. Try to stay positive,
Yeah.
and
So thanks, I appreciate it. Hi, YouTube viewers.
thank you. You want to be on camera real quick?
Becky, do you have clean
I don't know yet. It's all live. So we have an activist here. You came down to support the, Ted, I imagine. You might probably know Ted.
Yeah, of course, my best friend. I came to support the homeless people. That's number one.
And I just interviewed that young man who lost his tools, everything he owned because of the 4 false alarms before this. He didn't pack properly and didn't think they were going to come through this time. He lost everything.
Everything. It's unfortunate that our city would allow this to happen. I know it's such a complex situation, but there's so many other solutions, right? We have all these homeless people, and I'm not saying it's a safe environment, but they're in in a collected environment where we know where they are, right? And we can send the proper resources instead of chasing lone homeless around the streets that are living in front of our schools and
Homes.
homes. It's ridiculous.
Downtown.
But they're all scattered now.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out where to take them. Hopefully another piece of federal land.
See, what makes sense is that restrooms they have, we're going to go visit right now, having that as a resource, because we have hundreds of millions of dollars in the bank for the homeless, and all they can think is let's build a building in a few years from now. That doesn't cost that much money to have it here for them. And then we can even have there's a lot of people that want to donate food. Have them drop food off here. They're not bothering anybody's homes.
No, I want to say it's failed policies, but it's not, because they knew exactly what they're doing. They're profiting from this industrial complex.
Yeah.
Right? They've created an enterprise through other people's being homeless. And
Misfortune.
it's so unfortunate. So unfortunate. Hopefully today, it's a sad day. First of all, it's a very sad day for our country.
And that's one individual that lost everything. His tools. He can't go to work now. The boss who bought him the tools, get him started, help him off his feet. That's just it's terrible.
Sad. I mean, look, these people, they have nothing. They have nothing.
Yeah.
So I'm taking time out of my day.
Yep, me too.
Very busy. Very busy.
Yeah.
I have a lot of things going on. And I'm here because our own freaking city can't do shit.
Yep.
It's so pathetic.
Terrible.
Like, what is this? What's going on? Where are these people going to go now? We need to create... That's what happens.
Yeah.
People start arguing and fighting. Yeah. We need to create a safe village, communal village, a kibbutz-style village.
Yes.
Like, similar to what they do in Israel, where people can come and work together, grow agriculture. We'll have different services, therapists, job opportunities lined up for these people. Train them. I don't know why it's such a hard thing for people to comprehend. It's so simple.
Yeah,
Just
it is.
got to do it.
I agree with you. Thank you for your interview. So they're making headway. Lots of big trucks, dump trucks. I don't know how far back that goes. I'll get a quick shot in a minute. All they can do is arrest me. There's lots of police. Oh my goodness, it goes way far back there. I don't know if you can see it, but it goes pretty far back. Oh, someone got shot. Oh no, this isn't good. What happened, Wayne? What happened?
He got shot out here. Apparently, I heard it was being stabbed, but now they sound like
Did you
it's
hear
being
the
shot.
gunshot?
No. Can you zero in on that?
It's for the people to know.
Man, but I need to figure out where it was that you were shot so we can get somebody over there. What was it called?
822, make sure everyone stays back.
What happened? What happened, Jim? I don't see anywhere he gets shot. Did he get shot?
No, it happened on the bike path or somewhere.
Well, where's the blood? Where's the he get shot?
I don't know, he has a little bit right there. No, he got stabbed or something.
Oh, got stabbed.
What's the guy look like that was shot? That shot you?
Shot him or stabbed him?
We're thinking stabbed now.
Also on a bike?
It looked like a stab.
He was on a bike too?
Perfect timing, huh?
Yeah.
God.
Is he a friend? Do you know him?
Yeah. Well, he doesn't stay with us.
Uh-huh.
But
you know him?
he was here helping some people pack.
I see.
Alright, guys. Can you back up this way? That way, everyone, please. Can you have everybody back up, please? Please, everyone back up.
I heard stab. I heard he was stabbed. I heard him arguing, but I thought he was joking around.
No. He
I
said.
need everyone to back up beyond the tree.
He said it happened on the bike cut.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And he fell off here?
Yeah, no. Before that was just guys clowning around.
Guys, up here, back up beyond the tree.
Yeah.
It happened here. He got
He came here. He just showed up. Yeah.
Is he part of the encampment?
No. He was here like helping some people pack. He doesn't live here. Yeah.
Further back. Let's go. Let's move it back. Let's go. I need all of you guys to move. Let's go. Let's go. Back it up, please. Thank you.
Tie it there.
Crime scene.
You can grab that corner, move it all the way to the corner.
More police arriving.
Let's go. Just grab your immediate stuff now. You'll be able to come back there. Let's go. Make it quick. We're not packing up the whole... Vincent. Let's go.
No, Vincent, let's go. It's not going anywhere.
This is a crime scene right now. Let's go. Let's go. What happened?
Another point of view over here. Lots of police action. More police arriving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8. 8 police cars. 9 police cars so far. This is live at the protest at the Sepulveda Basin. Homeless encampment, getting people out. So one gentleman here says it's an epileptic seizure. So he was in a lot of pain. It seemed like me it was in a lot of pain. So, but there's at least 8 or 9 police cars here now, and no ambulance. So why isn't there an ambulance? That's very, very interesting to me. You know, maybe someone should call 911. What was that?
I said, this is what it's like at the bottom of the world, my brother. This is what's going on down at the bottom of society. So welcome down to the bottom of society. This is a taste of it.
A bird's eye view.
Bird's eye view. Well, I don't know bird's eye view.
There's the bird's eye view up
This
there.
is in your face eye view.
Yeah,
Down
no
here,
question.
Man. This is the world that nobody up top cares about. This is the stirrage in the passenger ship. They don't give a five flip. But we're gonna make them care, aren't we? We're gonna make them care.
Well,
They're not gonna show us.
close out my show for me.
All right, what am I do?
Just give it a closing of what happened today.
Listen, no matter how bad things get, you need the anesthesia of Be Fantastic. How's that?
Pollinating positivity and cultivating civility.
Teach, my brother.
Thank you, Ted.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Gotta say, I am fantastic. La la la. I am fantastic.
Overpopulated cities around the world have caused people to become a greedy, selfish, and litigious society. Would you like to be happier, live longer, never be forgotten, and help make the world a kinder, more civil place? It's actually easier than you think. Every day you're asked, how are you? Instead of saying good, say I am fantastic. It will make you look better, feel great, and reduce your stress. Making the world a better place starts with each person. Please join the Be Fantastic movement today. What you want to be, you can be. Be fantastic.